And now to some very sad news for us here at Channel 17. A beloved former member of the Circle 17 family has passed.
Photojournalist Chuck Dennis, who retired from KGET 6 years ago, died Wednesday. Here's a look at his impact and his colorful persona. Chuck Dennis packed a lot of living into his 70 years. Stuntman, radio DJ, emergency medical technician, rural fire chief, as diverse a professional portfolio as you'll find. But it was for his last decade in the working world that folks in Bakersfield knew him best. As a photojournalist here at the local NBC affiliate, KGET, Chuck Dennis, who lived in Missouri, Illinois, Arizona, and Northern California before settling in Bakersfield, died Wednesday at his home, just 70. Reporters he worked with here from 2010 to 2019 remember a man who could come off as pretty gruff at times, but who cared about them and their shared mission. Lori Lizarraga, who now co-hosts the NPR podcast Code Switch,
causing him such severe injuries that he'd been under a doctor's care since
was at KGET from November 2016 to December 2018. She was like many local television reporters then and now, recent college grads, new to the city, alone, perhaps yearning for some semblance of comfort and familiarity. She found it in Chuck Dennis, whom she called my chunk.
It took me a while to figure out how to play with Chuck, and then eventually, once I figured it out, I never stopped bugging him, and I know he doesn't just let anybody bother him or make him dance. But he would do me.
It was very much the same for Kristen Price Davis, who was at KGET from January 2013 to January 2019. She's now the communications officer for Kern County Superior Court.
Chuck was just one of a kind. I always would tease him that he was like Grumpy Cat. You remember when Grumpy Cat was like a thing? Because that's the exterior that he had. But once you were able to crack that, and it wasn't that hard, he was the sweetest guy, and he would do anything for you.
Kelsey Thomas Peasy, another former reporter, had the same kind of relationship.
In my opinion, he had the world's worst ponytail, and I would always tease him about it, and I would always threaten to cut it. But really, Chuck was the photographer behind some of the biggest stories that you would see on TV every night in Kern County.
Same with Danny Freeman, who's now with CNN.
Chuck was the photographer you wanted to work with and the man you wanted to be around. Gonna miss him a lot. I'm gonna miss listening to Queen with him.
Seems just like yesterday that KGET was saying goodbye to Chuck Dennis.
I haven't got anything to complain about. No, just thank you all. This has been a ride.
Now we say goodbye again to our friend and colleague, Chuck Dennis.